Mumwana Kwaba, back from that break, my guest Watson of whom. And we are doing a part 2 of Vgma discussions. Like I said earlier, Nachade is a wrap up this week. Vgma discussions at Yebeye or a harmonium. And today with me in the studio, or my very own 2 sweethearts in the industry. In the industry, the most sweethearts and what also, what also, since I'm ready for Biana number, my minimum Ula Michael, your number 1, but number 2, number 3, since I'm minimum Biana number, Tawi in 1 number, na afa. Eric Tosca. Welcome. You have brought your beautiful smile.
Oh, I'm blushing.
And the muhu and the done a postie and ye friend BB Niger.
Yeah, Brian.
No already watcha Gary no say cheese.
Oh, cheese that. I don't know that I back a cry.
Next time no a true cheese a good man. No friends serious what they
what I watching this in the van and cheese.
Oh no on none cheese no enjoy. And that's so quick di.
Fufu.
You are doing a good job. You are doing a good job. No fufu na no written there ba.
What's
in there ba? What's top no which the most what's eba. By the time obokwa na chede we hu. So you are doing a good job. You are doing a really good job. And then my very own other sweetheart brother in the industry, Edda Mensa Chotome. This is had wisdom na mubon pepe. Nice. Momo na kwaba. Yershe Vgma. And I know more shall ma be na another station where you wait for me. Oh, my field dodo. My field. Since I want your lepiramo. When you lepiro. Me here the man to do ubi action. Oh, on your shade in the Mansa account. Let me start with you. Edano, we looked at the various artists that were winning categories, the performances and all that. You do or ye Uforian Ponsa, na hena time or shame we and film family. Shade ye least mistaken panka. Shade you tumpo you close to show because ye time in a land or shame we and film family. And see, let's look at Uforian Ponsa's performance during the night. A lot of people were saying the audience were boring. The audience were boring. The audience were boring. Then Oforian Ponsa comes on stage, and majority of the people were on their feet dancing. Was it that the audience were boring? Another no performances na ebia and these new tata baby NMBA let's baby NMBA. Is it that they were tired of hearing these songs and they had missed Oforian Ponsa on stage on NT?
When you see, yes, at times again necessary that the audience are boring because you can clearly see the differences when artists come on stage. Needing a connection. I mean, how anytime my artist is going to perform, one of the things we look at is how we can connect our energy to the audience. The audience. Very important. And we look at our entry and our outro, like how we come in and we go. Because the way you enter can also energize the people in a certain way. So you always need to factor the audience in your performance. But one factor the audience now, and you don't easily connect with them, it will be difficult for them to, I mean, you can have the best song, but they will not jump to you. Entry is very important, and connection with the people. The audience, the MCs can also be part, because that is where, when you are introducing an act, the psychological state in which you put the audience in is very important. Okay. So be better me introduce an act. They will be yay, like they. So before the artist will come, you've worked on their psyche already, and they come and tap in. So it's all a varied factors. Sesani Omani in Akoye, I mean, the artist can have a good show. And Oshe Oforian Ponsa, I mean, he's one of the people I really wanted to see him perform on the night, because over the years, I think the last show I'm experiencing what Mark program on MTN, it was a high life program, and people were having issues kakra with the performance. Over the years, Ababe, even when he was at his peak, performance that yeah ananko for in Philly. So I wanted to see whether there would be something new, and indeed, he came on stage, had fun. Attitude is one of the also important aspects when you are on stage, because your mood and how you go about things can affect your audience. So, but his attitude on stage got people enjoying. They were not even seeing the other things. Look at Black Sheriff. Look at the attitude. You understand? The attitude is very important. Some of the artists don't have that character. They don't have the attitude. So, Oshomwa, they don't inspire you to tag along. What do you say? Like I said, look at someone like Last Minute when he was performing. His attitude, like the demeanor as an artist. Oshana, what do you do? I create confusion. It doesn't allow you to even enjoy the performance.
And then it will affect the audience.
Look at episode. Look at DSL. They were commanding attitude. Very so. Artists need to master this. Some time ago, you were who Black Sheriff trying to perfect his voice. Original Forest Moon now saying yeah Black oh yeah Nankolabi, and we saw the result. People were saying Black Sheriff the vocals has improved. As an artist rehearse, even with home me me bosho.
I'm used
into
to it.
Show cry. Onjina baby, Miromuana baby, to plan what really they want to do. Maybe you're in a car, more baby, they almost fan of form. Into you could do staging and so on. Now because the audience are different, when you're wrong starts, Pene say BBI basa. And if you look at him for example, he brought some nostalgic moments and. He with his ne Atari Pomana or Kitano, it was like a legendary. I'm a legend. Let's celebrate together. So like he brought that feeling on stage, and the people tapping, and he made them have fun. And see, it was I was really watching him from afar, and make sure all the artists on Bana make sure mood. And his mood was awesome, and clearly, it caught up with the people, and they had fun with him.
It caught up with the people, and they had fun with him. Eric, I shared the same year.
Yeah. I was there to the same sentiment. I share the same sentiment. Yeah, my brother Ekano. And then I think with the Frampons also, let's not forget. Let's accept say most of the
of course.
So
yeah, nostalgic.
Yeah. Classics classics. There are songs everywhere you find yourself in a party mood. Yeah, it started say dropping one after the other. One sorry first song, other sorry second song.
Yes, definitely.
You started say a drop here. On the send the Godfather that Lumba. Send it timeless. It reminds you of those days now.
Ode jam,
Cinderella jam.
Yes.
Ode Cinderella jam.
Oto lege.
Best way with the handkerchief be. Can't best way with the handkerchief be. Now we money there. Omuna the more also see there. You've seen the person performing very well. So sometimes the expectation is very high.
Okay.
The expectation is very high, and then on that stage, and really send him rainy, or say put you something very very classic, and then some of them they are intro songs near da. Their first song is that, and see went to me and Remuno with fire to get the people standing, now at twice to the end. Then all can sacco the intro and everybody went boom. We are sorry straight.
Okay.
We are sorry straight into you. You were.
So
you
were
have
standing. Them on their feet throughout.
And it's how to know be no. There was one song or a pure rap. It wasn't that popular way, but
people were still standing and nodding.
And nodding because we are sorry, and it was like fire. His entry, no, but not, there was some people who did.
So
the craft attached to the performance, no. Nina counted, and the money bear, we know. And then there's maybe a bit more fine. You see, there's a for air reacted to it, but they are seated. They are seated. Almost but they are seated.
But what? So be not fair.
Some
people don't want camera to capture them and all that.
Yes. And no. And then now make an no. Feel but with the Framponsano, the nostalgic feeling there, bano. With una chair and no na
that feeling.
You can't sit down.
You
have no right to sit down.
You have no right to sit down. Framponsano did really well on that night. What may I call red carpet? Tosca.
Yes.
This year. The red carpet. I mean, in fact, that night, much of Facebook, it seemed the red carpet is not carpeting. The red carpet is not carpeting. From the fashion sense, one will be butchum, one will be dandan, we are showing some of the images and all that. Did you think the red carpet carpeted? We've watched VGMA in 24th edition.
24th edition.
We've watched VGMA for over 20 years. This year's red carpet, did it carpet?
On the general perspective, on the general ratings, no, from public opinion, public reviews, no, it didn't carpet.
It didn't carpet.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance because no, red carpet is for TV. It's actually for TV.
Yes.
And yet for those who are there. In there, no.
It is for TV.
Yes, because if you are there, you won't get time to really watch. To watch when it is for TV production. So if those who are at home couldn't get it better, get a production better, and their reviews is that no, this year's red carpet.
The red carpet didn't carpet.
Then it didn't carpet.
It didn't carpet. It didn't carpet. Ede.
I think what are some of the issues raising? I mean, I have some concerns with it, but I don't know what area. Maybe it's not a blanket.
So let's take it first from the costumes side. I mean, red carpet over the years. Let's not even compare to international award schemes nowadays. Local harmony. Red carpet, years past, it has been those respected celebrities. I mean, those years you see the Nadia Buaris, the Jackie Appiers, the Jocelyn Dumas, you know, coming out with some powerfully designed attires gracing the red carpets. But Ciciano, one, social media has made becoming a celebrity so cheap, so easy.
Let's not say so cheap.
No, I would still say so cheap. In your data, a creator account, a target is some 3-4 public people be, na there be a attack on, and then you get the numbers. And then every red carpet you want to be seen on, na ape a sister Joa na we design a atelibia mo na detail kakra bi da ye na de keja na ye de kakra. Not today, yes, you have been on the red carpet. See, and this is what it has been reduced to. Say the likes of Nanama McBrown, Yeji Noella or BBS, Ajwa Noella, and then there was another lady, be no so she some red ataribi. Just about 5 people be.
And lady na Anita Kufu.
And it's a kufu ne Ghana na de.
I think that
one was standing out.
On that score, I think that we also need to like timing for events, because it's a red carpet near time and your celebrities while we show when you invite people, your lateness is one key thing they need to address. There were Nadia Buari Bonedi. She was in the auditorium. What shall I say? She
was in the auditorium, but then does she have the red carpet glam?
That's the thing. You see, so a minimum either some bantam or they are red carpet shy. Into a banner or production also. The producers, they need to, improve on that so that they can get the right people for the right for the red carpet, because there were some industry stalwarts who were around and the producers were not able to scout them. You understand? But they were able to. When they see that what dresses I'm way beyond, then they go and pick you like something. So like they need to improve in the production. So that the production can scout the right people. Because
the right people.
And yes, I was sorry, I now call. Someone needs to scout you and put
someone
you on.
Needs to scout you.
So they need to, improve on that side in terms of production so that they can scout the right people.
The right people
and
for
also,
the red carpet.
We need to improve on our time for events. Because the AI is super. My 7 and 8 1 hour account. Me who say Kwame Nkrumah independent neck can't.
No, okay,
Contracts are not signed. We need to improve on that, and also, the MCs on the red carpets, they also need to improve.
MCs, MCs no word, because personally, most of the MCs, I think, to me, only 2 people were okay for the MCing thing. So we'll come to the MCing
part of the red carpet. I think that Charter House, on why a bigger red carpet. I think there was a time when they used the whole frontage of the conference center for red carpet. In the 25th anniversary, which will be like a silver jubilee, I want to see a more creative red carpet than what we have seen in recent times. I want to see more creative, especially the side for the media. It was very squeezed. We a mistake of beat me to wig. It was some way.
At least mistake. I should be a woman more wattle.
And one of my man soon Taria Mushia echi.
Nature
if he had Cocaboligay. Now obitimitya. People were kicking their legs against the barricades.
Wow.
Mijahome Casoris are Namabre.
Wow.
We should improve on the space. If we don't want media, we should take that side off so that people will not be there to be doing interview. But if you squeeze them at the corner, it might be clumsy. Don't only think about your production, because at the end of the day, the other side will also take the news out and still create a buzz about the event. So you need to accord them with some special treatments so that you're a bit more fine.
But you wanted to add something?
Yeah. I work with some events. I've worked on some events and I was scheme, so I know. What I know is that when it comes to this red carpet kind of thing and top-notch events, there are some personalities they are invited just because of red carpet.
And I think yesterday I was having this discussion with Nana Yatanabwache on Metro. Na America there, considering how TV3 Anna Wukita production no muwate. And Beatrice Ajaman is somebody I so respect and love, because she has that business eye. She knows what to go for to bring in business. And the little marketing that I know, I was expecting that in to the most American, you target some.
They did
some uncrophobia, and then you contact a lot of these fashion designers to really give that glam look, and then put those people on the red carpet.
They did, but it goes back to what my brother said at the time. Some of them were late. They did.
One of them know why you late.
I mean to me boating.
Not the people. Not the people, but as in one another what by red carpet on the way later, another red carpet in the one starting time.
Red carpet.
I think
the red carpet started early.
The red carpet started around 8 too.
Yes.
But it was later to start at 7.
7. But most
of us, we knew it won't start at 7 because of news on the platform no more use.
Okay.
On my 7 o'clock news.
On the news, But me, I know I saw there are some personalities I saw in the auditorium. Yeah. Me who I knew said they are there because of red carpet.
The red carpet.
But Mantem one, and then the place was overcrowded. The place
Right,
they brought.
I can't even scout people.
Yeah, they brought tickets in the mouth of the red carpet.
I wonder what the tickets
check your ticket.
I wonder what check.
And the mouth of the red carpet. There wasn't much freedom there, but I did what film. But so as a queue kakao, but media they gave a lot of media passes.
So media passes red carpet.
It was red carpet. That is what they did. So okazupe media pass 10 and they will give you red carpet.
Red carpet.
So they were there. A lot of them were there. But on the ordinary, on the way, on the regular, I think a cameraman, producer, presenter, we are producers 2. I think I be a 4, 3 or 4 producers. No exporter, way for now.
The people and then
bringing them. So, but it became say one media house. I'm crying for 5-10. I'm crying for 5 to 6. Dawson. And then a lot of cameramen. There were a lot of ways, so photo booths. So the queue way, and the place was small. It was choked because they've created another VIP way session, VVIP session. Be bar, be war. At the end of it, I take it like a quarter of.
Sponsors so I didn't care baby.
Sponsors so didn't care baby. So.
The sponsors why I set.
Bruh.
Watch.
So the red carpet na we nipa no endorse ho. So sporting nkrofo no po no ebe issue. Amom. And then time obe sporting no e bia with the main production which is the TV3 no. Obe sporting nipa na another media house any nipa na kwa interview that. 1, 2, 3 interviews, the personality would like to leave. Because red carpet is so much first ideally they should do one interview with the main production house now production
in charge of the production.
So they do, then they move for the photos. Then they go straight. But over here also interview.
There's another station. Another station.
Until you say time our band so be wo main one no that's a station be chene ya any interview ba ku mienu na mpo no bu so obi gina ne the day twi no onwie you so that kind of stress no the hill ne she na ma no mu no easy
Now let's look at the MCs. Next question, and I'm bisa no. If we don't talk about the MCs first, question no Obahang will be kakra. Bellamundi, 6 years straight.
Yeah.
Amazing. Bella is an amazing MC. Neck costume, all 3 costumes were on point. The last costume in the minimum, so no BDS appointment to be after show now.
Silver,
no. Them silver na no channel. I think Onya inspiration from Beyonce in the movie Be Dream Girls. The artist with Jennifer Hudson when they had that costume. After that, no red. After red, no some black be.
At the end.
At the end, no why the BSM costume. No coffee be said another after appointment.
BDSM.
I don't BDSM appointment. I wear tass and that tass. I wear tass. I'm in a maybe room. Meaning Bella amazing. Nashoko another amazing MC. And then we had James Gardner. Fifi Coleman.
On the red carpet.
On the red carpet. Fifi Coleman was on the red carpet, and then Crystal was also on the red carpet. Let's look at Crystal and Fifi Coleman on the red carpet. Ede, do you think they were the right MCs for the red carpet?
For me, I didn't pay too much attention to them. At the venue. It was when I came home the next morning because now my camping. That is where I started looking at the red carpets and checking the comments, and clearly, our issue it keeps coming over the years, especially the people we put there at the red carpet and the kind of producers they get. It turns out that at times, I name some of the people. One of them was DJ Azonto.
Yes.
When he came, Fifi Koma and Bisani Dean.
Yes.
And he gave him a wrong name, DJ Fanifom. And throughout the interview, he was using the DJ Fanifom. There were a couple of others. It went the same way.
I think what can then Azonto gave the DJ Fanifom, hoping that the Fanifom will click and you know the person who did the song that this is DJ Azonto.
So he was green, so like he didn't know him, and he had to go. I was like feeling some way.
And then I think Crystal too. There was another one. Honestly, say I'll leave you to introduce yourself.
Yes. I mean,
and also no, I realize yes.
Production. Very important. I mean, before you pick the person, you should be able to, I mean, quickly relay the information to. Because
that's if they are able to scout the people for the presenter. So if I scout you for Adam to introduce you, then quickly I can say it into your ear. This is Eric Tosca.
Because
coming from here.
It's like we are talking here. When I'm speaking, Tosca is quiet.
Okay.
When I finish, he comes in. So that is how it is. If Kwame is Krista is, the other one is there. So you prep.
Ampo.
Into where we
that's how the production
is. So,
this one is quiet. This one is.
Why do originality? The camera is on. You are with your friend say Coleman. The Crystal original. So the producer will talk to Crystal and just say the next person is
this person?
Adam Chochome from CCC. So, when the camera is off, they are nodding their head.
Okay, I've gotten the information.
Yes. So, I mean, this shouldn't be a problem. I think they need to look at that. And at a point, when they Crystal, Ekasa too fast. So, like, now she was running with a 10. One of my broadcasting lecturer, Becca, said, don't run the script. Radio presenters are more kind news, no more fast.
What's it?
Now, BB,
talk the script.
Yes, you don't run the script. Like, now, people thought she was a little faster. And Tinanka, it be a pace and slow because, I mean, and you'll be or picking your fast. So, you need to consider them in your presentation so that you don't keep them as, sit there and, they're not kind. Yes, they will lose out on whatever you are doing. So, I think it wasn't bad. It's beyond average, and I think that they need to just look at the few elements they can be good so that it becomes better, because that's all we all want. I mean, big ups to them. If you look at the kind of flexi print hundreds of meters of flexi print normally backdrop near the end, and it's not small money. I mean, congratulations to them.
Eric, still on the red carpet, still on the MC. Line of questioning. In fact,
I think
one way.
What are you wearing? Who is winning? What are you wearing? Who is winning? What are you wearing? Who is winning? There are questions in the industry that needed to be asked.
That's it. So, I mean, at times, you need to look at your MCs and even how you prep them for the program. We should have variety of questions. Some of them, even more, they are no machine. It's telling a story. So you can get the story behind Natari among a couple of other things. So, Charlie, production. I'll blame everything on production.
Yeah, it is production.
We need to up production.
Eric, in as much as we need to also pay attention to production, sometimes production may fail. No, only the one kasa so edo discretion. I remember when I was doing Asamoah new book launch. Maybe it's our first question. Maybe it's our first person. What are your expectations from the book? Maybe it's a second person. Maybe it's a third person. And the man can come to me. Why the questions not really one week? So let me just open in. A radio presenter and me interview where there are things in the industry that I can ask. A footballer, there were things that were coming. At that time, people were debating the Asamoah should be called back into the Black Stars. These were questions that could be asked. Depending on who you are interviewing, the person is in the movie industry, there are questions about that. Into one kasa the person doing the MC, if the production team did not prep you in that sense, they move here. Can't you use your own discretion to move into those aspects?
Actually, the art of, I'm not an MC. I've never had an MC before. But then I know the art of MC, you should be knowledgeable in whatever you are going to do on the day. And you should have some facts.
Okay.
You should have some facts. So when you are on the podium and you are MC, there are certain things so you have to remind the audience of something. Say something it will give when like you are introducing somebody. Into introducing you just give a short description of the person, or a profile of the sort something. But then you will see there are some people they have no idea. So when you come now, so it goes straight to what are you wearing? What are you wearing? But the inspiration, it goes straight to that. But anything back to production. If say they invited people purposely for red carpet, were those who went there, they've lined them up 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's forget about numbering part. Where say assume see. So assume you the way MC what we read about the amount list of potential among if you should get about 50 people out of 70 guests, I need some knowing you 50 people coming on the red carpet, at least you get 40 kai say hey winner okobo ball has so the person coming, you have an idea of how to introduce the person. Not that cliche of you are looking amazing, James Bay, or can you are looking amazing, you are looking
amazing, no only a bro.
So that what are you wearing is a cliche. It's a cliche.
What are you wearing?
It's all about creativity. When you are MC for a program, they give you the program outline. I mean, your work there is to introduce one program after the other. The other things you add to it is your creativity. Plus. And you be always our creativity. So the person is just, I mean, or you cast it, she doesn't want to change the thing. So this also behoves on the organizers as to who they pick to. They need to look at people who can, turn the narrative around. I'm sure when you get Giovanni on a red carpet, it will be something else because he will be able to bring in some creativity,
and
trying to create his own
things. Like just as you said, I feel like they should and you be you should get some track record, kakra. You should get some track record. They will say why you be and why you because let's give somebody a chance. Let's give somebody a chance. A VGMA stage is not the place a better try and error.
Echo VGMA stage, you can put that question. Me used to show you an example. Sometimes you're giving upcoming artists chance now. They sit down and a bit of question thrown to me, Yano.
Yeah.
You would mess up my entire production because it's really a bakasa. Obi wo ho mo no ma question e bisa na o se dey be don't ask me that.
Yes.
How can you come and sit at interview and tell me I shouldn't ask you that? I don't know cut there. Nka me sack boy be efi ha. Because if you have come for an interview and bisa questioners I shouldn't ask you that. I know net san haleja abedi. So look ko fear. Don't put that VGMA put that just around that.
Yeah, when I started this appearing on TV in Yawa. And the first time I was not mean to win Kasai. So it was like that. Aside with recorded shows.
Okay.
Now live menko.
Because into Mankasa.
Because I knew say yes, I knew say me to Minkasa. Was the first guy Minkasa. I said my voice nika Emma.
It's true. You want told.
So I started with a live recorded ones.
The recorded ones.
The year we are me akoshe. Me share my share adi crap we think kanya be boy semeka. Manka. So it was like that then the confidence grew up. And a buy. So now and it's a live show with me so live we recorded do.
It's not do. But you know the story ya na ya for be near the next.
And because Vgma stage, you know, it's not a platform
for trials.
You need to start early. I don't know. There's the MCs too. Like, when was the time they got their script? I mean, I've picked some insider information. When was the time they rehearsed together? The time they rehearsed together. Into Sanyo Manning and insisted they say here, the output shows. People were complaining about coordination of the MCs and how they were not able to gel together.
There was no synergy.
You see, there was no synergy.
It talks about the timing they got their script, and how they rehearsed together. It's about time where Charterhouse needs to see the MC side as one of the attractions to their show.
They will.
I mean, people really expect a lot from the MC because it can make and unmake the show. So because of that, they need to pay a lot of attention. Minya Kwanka, like the way the artists who are performing take like a week or so to do rehearsals near the they should prep MCs and rehearse it for like a week. Now coordination, even if
and get the scripture,
that script almost scripting more.
The
but
script,
at times they don't get it early, and it's especially when you are using more than one. There was an MCB in Ghana, very renowned MC. He doesn't like pairing. Because he believes that when you're careful, nipan bema yakase onyade, and it happened because of a bit obi nyade, and people were bashing the person. So very important. Who use more than one MC, and how even who use one MC because of the magnitude of the show. No, take it serious. Start preparation with the MC early, so that they can have me when I have a program to MC, wedding or any program to MC. Me almost want to get the script early, and when I get it, me at times me point Vgma, me coffee na me tiho baby na me ye. Into obi kure hu me obi hey bray economy coffee adi ebi. Oh, like me na me how to introduce the program. So when I stand there, you finish. Hey, you are good. Oh, I like the way. It's because I rehearse. Man, be do once, I may be here. They may try. So this is how the MC no more fun is almost be show. No more serious rehearsals. Because when you listen to insider information as to how our preparation on the MC side, I mean, we can do better.
But and then sometimes I feel like if it is not that. What to say Vgma into a buy na may
and can we be sad day and can we honor na from Kawasan and baby so them question there ebony industry ma metina ha monumi as makatina health show da muntum menye. That is not my area of specialty. The same thing MCing my MCing na or your show that you have to be on the stage and MC and all that. This is one thing when I tell people I'm Kofu Njindi me Ferrari I'm very shy. Inti man kuti imagine stage no do na all eyes on me no. Ebo he na menanimpo or woso. But say kada menye red carpet memfife menye day pa mo born straight. Inti minyim where my strength is no. I won't go and fight for them unkwanke jine stage do. Na munkwanke ye because minyim that at the end of the day I should any make gu menyimase. It brings me to what you were saying. Do we just get up and say, yes, this person is beautiful. She has a very beautiful figure and man.
Oh, it's not always like that. It's not like that.
Let's say.
I'll say economy. It's not always like that.
Fan your mother in the Fan your man in the You say, Frewa, Galam say,
Mama Mankadam.
You are friend. Galamsey Coracout.
Marty. I can't do Marty. This is a baby over from them in BMC. I'm about to tell you one from. Hey.
That because it's not always like that. Yes, the looks count. The big plus. It counts. So, Nipa no moon appearance now and then attention.
You want to look at him, look at him because he did a beautiful.
It should look striking.
Yes.
And you know some people are saying the MCs need pay a lot of attention to Montariano.
Yes. And it's not the dress I can't
use. Exactly. They are important.
But it's very important.
Yes,
because you look exquisite.
But then, like now we can say the time Mankofobinia say you are emceeing the red carpet. Yeah, who time that's going to mean ya? Menye.
No time, and people were complaining that the time some of the shows, you know, people were complaining about the time they even
got the invites.
Like announced that these people on the morning, no. And before that, I mean,
the MCs, no, they announced it on the day.
I even put on my social media.
No, I was listening to you on radio.
Yeah.
10 a.m. You asked that question around 10:30, 11.
Yeah.
You asked it on radio.
Who are going to MC?
Who are going to MC? And then you had one. They catch you in Nipa.
Yes.
They catch you in Nipa. Your boy, the usual name.
Yeah.
Belamundi Nechel. So it was, I think, an hour later, and I said.
Yeah, I was even
and I moved the rest of the way to come. So when I saw it come, you came in mind. Seriously, honestly, you came in mind. Now, like what I'm saying is, it is not say a VGM. Yes, it's a big stage for you to sell yourself, but then it can destroy you also if you don't perform well. And then go for a bachelor smith for the performance.
That's many performance.
That performance, the intro, was a production error, another production error. But who fear? Ubeji last minute. Or phone so thing.
I'm a quote no kitchen no. Who quote you wanna perform me?
When in like Mimi who bash with the couch and then the
quote
no there then.
Oh sorry, see yeah until
what's on kita quote no.
Yes, see that be the whole concept is who auditorium now you see say on your text
message. Yeah, show what TV no do ka.
On your text message. Once someone text or you send no cry no phone pe. When you text message. The text message showed on another screen. But this show on here.
Oh, okay.
It will show has say you would think say okra phone keke. But on your text message say bro what's up?
Yeah.
Can we go out tonight?
Like or chat.
Or chatting until no be chatting to be a friend. Until nipa na confirm ya man. No sorry. Alpha jacket.
So all kwana wa ketchel.
Okochele until na echi say no. On the other side Nkrofobi chile into Okoba I say or Nanti Akoba.
So it was actually a storyline.
It was actually a storyline, but the production I'm found my TV so into Usha. It was like almost one determined penny ni ekoso. What I say? Into I say I think we do club. When we say that na no.
Oh, okay.
I feel into I say
okay, so this is where the plenty people.
So this is where you should have dropped the jacket.
Yes,
but over excitement, VGMA,
and one of the great problems there you could clearly see as a monitor, like it's like there was a hearing problem.
I think so, they were giving it's our earbuds, but. Most of them perform one to
so because of that a bit more talk
specific ear monitor.
I think somebody has his own one.
Every artist, I mean, you need to, especially
you
can play a big show. You need to some of these things you need to get your personal ones because Tosca, you were at the Whiskey show. A Whiskey Ramba. Last minute performed. And he has similar problem. Like when he was singing the sound on us, it was going faster than no. It's about time. I don't know why he doesn't play live. Especially Nipa we go through live reality show. I mean by now because DSL ball live.
Mr. Drew ball live.
People are playing live now. You are a very good artist. You are a singer, rapper, singer.
Live, no.
You should be able. I don't know why this VGMA. They should have played live to to show people see like the maturity in
your
your
was actually lip syncing.
Yeah. Hey, what to make?
He was lip syncing.
Hey, you baby, I'm saying, what? Hey,
we am show.
I saw it at the end though because I actually lost concentration.
Last year, Kwame Eugene Akidi saw performing live.
Yeah. No, those two there, don't go there.
They have a team.
They are not live budget and can't Vgma budget.
Who now make sure what you can do?
Who kidding crew?
No? You last time
to them live is too much work.
No.
Last time
they have the set of
last time you have the whole.
No, I'm not talking about Vgma full. Right. I'm talking about the artists.
Yes.
Last time
I was saying you have almost about 50% of Ghanaian music lovers watching you on the night. Yeah. And the whole of Ghanaians, so music lovers, those who follow entertainment. You get the core ones, and then you get the lovers, watching you on the night. Yeah. So you will last, creativity or performance, one of the best. You should do it. You should bargain for it. Not the shame.
Yeah. And now I like the way you clearly see that they are ready to assist the artists with props so that they can give the best of performance. So I'm not sure that we'll discuss say way they beat me up my performance.
If doesn't have a creative person as part of their team, who would come out with the creativity and ask that this is what we want, this is that we want.
Sometimes that's why you see. I don't want to compare Theory Music with VGM. I don't want to go to that tangent.
No, but then
even the VGM itself,
is it not
the program had
music? No, why my VGM maybe that can one.
The program had a creative director.
Yeah,
there was a creative director for the program. Like they are creating the avenue. According to say exams, apart pie. Ebi mefeli. Ebi wo oyen dey our bong. There was a creative director. If you think you lack that,
with Theory Music, the performance, you will re-record your song.
Yeah.
You will re-record it live. Yeah. So when you are on stage, it wouldn't sound like the same thing you did in the studio. It wouldn't sound like the same thing you did.
Very different.
Like why recording it for into why recording it live with those who are pop or hip like last made for Nyamano. Their sound with the black cherries and everything. You re-record it so it will quite be faster than the usual one.
Normal tempo.
And it won't sound way you
like
hear
the normal tempo,
like the normal way now.
Like
refined melody. You get backers now.
Yes.
When your backers now, so when you're on the stage, you get some freedom
to
do other things. To spice up your performance.
Okay.
That's what Theory Music will do.
Okay.
The last year, performance, I have Black Sheriff performance,
everything was on point.
It was pre-recorded, and then the rehearsals now rehearsals now. So you have a fair idea. You know what you are coming. I know said they did rehearsals. I know said, but with last made both CD I'm saying CD because original song. Original song and then he had to lip sync. Charlie.
No, last made the performance in one koi. Bloody baby, Mr. Ben, I'm my brand. It was some way. It was some.
But that's the same thing. Obede be you, but obede because of experience.
Or the experience be shown.
They move correct. Obede knows when to take off the mic from his hand, from his mouth to make the crowd sing.
And would we say that most of the young acts, they don't put a lot of time into rehearsals? My nevi, minim lyrics, mijina stage da, mutum huhu, moboje amanfodo. So that is it.
They don't take it. They actually, most of them don't take it serious. There's only a few of them who take performance, the craft of performance serious. There's only a few of them, and those artists, I'm taking it serious. Osha, I'm ball life. Me, Mr. Drew, Me kidi mun kan kidi kwa music so mo empenyifo.
Mo empenyifo.
Me Mr. Drew, Creamy. Inampo biom. I want the singer Sina so omo. They like they are too technical, eh? They are too technical when it comes to their performance. Say they almost ball live, you feel it and you even stand up and dance. But I say we know most of the shows no so munyane akwe jams no oba be jam stage no so near to ni huri into no. Sometimes they carry the same attitude and nature to the main awards, the big stages, no. And within that time frame, no, yes, I win, sir. We bought jams, no. We into no coming on VGM, you know. Oba best same kakra no, on feel it because of let's say all that reaction on street, no, so no.
Honor no be nya.
But over no bank manager be we ambassador be or no.
It brings us to the final topic still on the VGMA. Over the years, after event whether it's awards, whether it's comedy, whether it's musical concert, whether especially musical concert, ma okodo the theaters na no. Kofa kade VVIP for no. Once so one way chill because one will be a diplo or to help the way to nana bodo. Sometimes even when the performer is intentionally acknowledging somebody, then you pan wa smile like a cry na wa ye na what na ne gumnaje. Meanwhile, you hear one of Boba Jadano do we him home.
I think this
so we put them behind.
There are some of the Oscars your friend is saying
the BETs
that
and the rest.
Some stage in the they have and that kind of setting where they have like people who are cheering the artists on. Three music Ayebida like they have
done it twice.
People just close to the stage.
We did the first one and the last year.
So like the stage is set up in a way that around the stage they have those who are cheering to give the artist a certain energy. And I've also witnessed a show just this December, African Legends Night, organized by Global Media Alliance. The VVIP and VIP were on the corners, like right and left corners. And on the way, any good fin. And VVIP, on my rise a biamom. And on my the barricade,
Legends Night, the Daddy Lumba,
yes.
Then I'm sure.
Wait for the
Global Media Alliance.
African
foreign back.
Oh, okay.
And this year was more of Ghanaians and matching the demoni idea. And VVIP, I didn't know a question of crowds, a storm to no, your mom with Dianis, because Diana and Mobile. One on the drinks, no one bit, and no be a good middle. Oh, no one other one. Yes. But before I become barricade, the security is aging now. No, my almost out. Yan lock your lock your son, my lock your and on the will be a good middle. A honor artist in the bar will be able because the energy is there.
It's there.
But the other ones in the Omudi dinner matter. Oh, so like we need to look at
ambassador one minister one MP one and what's a hormone in the cocotina. What's a hormone?
Obisu maybe I'm mistakenly no. Oh, be one in chain illegally.
Illegally for it. One for one cache chill.
Or your mistake, no, sir. Or your mistake, no, sir. Come on, Babatons or coffee. Questions.
It was anymore.
Say, Oshas and Edna Coy.
It's a Canada.
Man, I steady because you will be only Obi Coy trying to 360 on the red carpet. Every channel social media for be sending questions.
No, you want
to. Madame Wahine and send me brain. They've been more a lot of illegal goods.
So like it's na front seat enyim ho no. Infimfim ho kaka. It's a holy job.
Oshes.
Oh, that was I get that one.
It's like they should just look at the arrangements.
So sometimes like I'll go back to Three Music again. With last year, what Three Music did with the red carpet, there was 3 performances on the red carpet.
Yeah.
There was one from Ria Boss. She was seated just like the way our sister is seated. On a couch, and performing. And then there was one on a stage. You could see a stage, and then that stage, Nipa ne perform. Obia na those at home maybe I say now when it was Young Dems and Herman Sweet. Young Dems and Herman Sweet, they were on the stage, and when they were performing, there were people cheering them up. The people now were cheering them up. They were students from Legon.
Yeah,
They were students from Legon who were given free tickets. It is not
Black Stars Square Bobo. When you go and pick this university,
Yes.
suddenly go come spoil the
Black Stars Bobo can 500.
Yeah, Katanga for
Katanga. Yes.
You need that. The players and the people.
So last year with Theory Music Awards, was on a stage near 3. There was one in the middle, and then
there were two,
the middle one. You almost use two times for Camido, and we your friend is saying Mona was from that side to there and on the bar. So what we did was that we spread them on that side and the other side where Black Sheriff performs. So straight to Black Sheriff performance now. You see good news. Who said these people are hyper? These people are hyper, and these people no. Hyper. You should know say when they see microphobia they relate to her.
They will easily
stand up,
and
you need them in that position, in that place. No, you need them there. So that was what we did. We brought them. They were not standing. No, by Ben stage into.
Before we go, a marking overall production Vgma on a scale of 1 to 10.
But the main show, 1 to 10, I'll give it 7. 7. It was it was better than the previous years.
Okay.
As time goes on, they keep improving.
It's 7.
When you red carpet the film.
I said the red carpet was on a scale of 1 to 10.
Red carpet
on a scale of 1 to 10.
It was made. This the
poorest.
The main show is one of the best too.
But the red carpet is one of the worst.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Adam.
Yeah, I think that if you remember 8 and
for 8, which one?
For the whole show.
The overall.
I mean, because
red carpet plus the main show.
Main show not cover no. Because we are not grading separately. We are grading the whole thing together.
So you give them 8.
Like, I'll give them 8 because when you look at the kind of setup lightning, you clearly see there is an effort to, if you look the size of the stage. I mean, to have like 400 square kilometer of a stage and yes, more investments.
It looked like a 3-in-1 stage.
Yeah, with about 200 intelligent and profile lights. Very, very costly. With about 900 panels of LED. And you saw the kind of LED they had in the auditorium with 370 meters of trusses, any 250 square meter of flexi printing. Clearly, it's an effort that they want to do something.
So better.
I think they should just look at the area of production. If you look at medical performance, it would have been one of the best. But I don't know why AJ was using same microphone with medical. Obisano, what do you, President, what are you addressing? What are you addressing to us on the mic?
I think AJ no.
Why didn't they put her on a lapel?
Exactly.
And give medical the performance
on the mic. They should have given AJ a lapel.
And then the mic no in receiver connection. Yeah. Because of
so there was breakages.
And when medical went to stand behind the podium.
And the energy and AJ did introduce.
So no ondo nim na ekoso.
What?
It was serious.
You see,
in fact, them time na menu enyi ho. Mo wo mo for them say, "Hey, na abasama, me you shim. I am tell AJ to balan, abasama ni."
Unse to be a the M said she was excited about the concept and
the concept.
I mean,
AJ, I believe.
And then actually that's how
on the red carpet.
These MCs are when they see the president.
Yeah, president, big people like
some
yeah,
like seriousness.
No, I want to make a sentence, but I would a nipa one because naturally voice no a high pitch that. You don't pitch it more.
I was saying, come so technical team
so too much.
How to untina as a bit say like
pitching too much. No, yeah.
Auditorium. And unfortunately, performance. Happy birthday to Pretty Zazie. Pretty Zazie.
Happy birthday to
Pretty Zazie or GH Media School.
Okay.
Yami and
Amen. In fact, my time wapon today I had Oye Eric Tosca and Edem Mensa Chotome ye the Vgma in Komono and the Naya rap and Apple Harmony. I was supposed to give you it's a bad news, but I'll get you all the details. It's a female artist Wamba show you do that. Unfortunately, we're trying to Ozasha Ban. Nyame Adoma Ochina will bring you the details of up and coming female artist. Very, very beautiful. Has a lot of backside or locks and very, very beautiful. Ochina, I'll bring you all her details. Nyame Adoma Ochina, make a date with us. Have a good night.